Well, welcome to the Food and Environment Agency Research Laboratory just outside. You're very much the front line in our battle to understand more about this disease which is causing ash dieback. And it starts off with raw material being brought in from all over the country. And this piece of ash, as you can see, is showing classic symptoms of the disease, this blackening of the bark here. So it looks like we've got a problem, but we need to do more science to find out if that indeed is the case. That all starts in this room, where this machine is actually extracting the DNA of samples like this, comes out in liquid form, so more work can be done. The scientist in charge of the whole program here is Dr. Paul Beals. Paul, you've got a big project on your hands here. Tell me about the work you're doing.
Oh, we have a major undertaking here, and our laboratory is really set up, and we're really been geared up to getting everything automated, working efficiently, that we're able to handle all the samples that are coming in, and that we can process them at a very rapid rate, because our key aim is to get results back as quickly as possible, so we understand where the disease is in the country.
And the first thing to say is, what we already know is we have the disease, don't we? After years of watching it spread across Europe, here it is in our own country.
Yes, we have now got confirmed cases in a number of places in the UK from results that we've been working at in the laboratories.
How does it spread? I mean, it's wind-borne, I think.
That's correct. The actual fungus itself is spread by these. They're almost like little tiny mushrooms that grow out from little leaf stalks or leaves that have fallen to the ground. They're wind-borne spores. They blow around. They infect the leaves the following season. Usually, we tend to find between about sort of June, July, August time, we'll get the infection. This is what we're seeing from the continental Europe. That then causes the infection. Those leaves then fall off, and these little tiny mushrooms, which blow the spores around again, form again the next season. I've
got to ask, is there anything that we, the public, can look out for as perhaps we're walking through the woods? Difficult now because the leaves are off the trees, aren't they?
Absolutely right. At this time of the year, throughout the sort of late autumn into the sort of winter period, obviously we have no leaves on the trees. However, the key thing to look out for is these necrotic cankers. You may have observed those. They're the sort of the necrosis that's going into the leaf. The canker is kind of like a depression into the actual woody or the green shoot itself. They're the things that we can look for. The leaves now, because they're going brown, it's very difficult, because they're dying anyhow and falling, it's very difficult to diagnose from a leaf. So principally looking out for these depressions really
black or dark brown.
They often have a kind of diamond-shaped structure to them.
Okay, we'll look out for that, Paul. Thanks very much indeed. Well, what's going to be happening for the next few months is the work in this laboratory is going to be continuing at a pace, but because of the life cycle of this fungus, it could well be in the spring that we actually get a much fuller picture of just how big the problem is.